In the captivating realm of literature, there exists a unique narrative form that transcends time and cultures, called the fables. Imagine stories where animals talk, plants offer guidance, and objects possess human-like traits. These tales are not just mere entertainment, they are vessels of profound wisdom that hold a mirror to human nature. At its core, a fable is a simple and concise narrative, usually in prose or verse, designed to impart a valuable moral lesson. What makes fables distinct is their cast of characters, non-human entities like animals, plants, and even mythical creatures. These characters are endowed with human attributes, enabling them to teach us valuable life lessons in an engaging and relatable way. Perhaps the most famous fables of all time hail from the Western world and are attributed to the legendary figure Aesop, who is supposed to have been a slave in the ancient Greece somewhere between 620 and 560 BCE. Fables often take us beyond mere storytelling. They become vessels for transmitting important messages indirectly. In the ancient classical world, they weren't intended for children's bedtime reading or considered standalone literary works. Instead, they were tools for conveying criticism and persuasion with a touch of tactfulness. For instance, the ancient philosopher Xenophon recounts how Socrates advised a citizen named Aristarchus using a fable. In this tale of a dog and sheep, Socrates cleverly communicates a lesson about guardianship and responsibility. The fable becomes a medium for addressing complex issues in a way that sparks reflection and understanding. Through the annals of time, the allure of fables never faded. From classical antiquity to the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, these stories retain their significance. Collections of fables, often attributed to Aesop, served as foundational material for rhetorical education and literary compositions. One prominent figure who breathed fresh life into the fables was Jean de La Fontaine. In 17th century, his original fables illuminated new dimensions of human behavior and wisdom. These fables reached across ages and generations, becoming some of the most renowned narratives in modern times. As our literary tastes evolved, fables also found their place in the world of humor and children's literature. The likes of George Ade and Dr. Seuss used fables to engage audiences in light-hearted yet thought-provoking ways. Even as literature grew more complex, the unique concept of defamiliarization, looking at the familiar through a new lens, remained a powerful tool. One prime example is George Orwell's Animal Farm. In this political allegory, animals represent human dynamics, offering insightful critiques of society. Fables continue to shape our perception of the world, inviting us to rethink what we know. So, when the next time you encounter a talking animal or a wise plant in a story, remember that it's not just whimsy, it's a fable, a vessel of wisdom passed down through generations. These tales remind us that wisdom often comes from unexpected sources, inviting us to reflect on our own lives and the world around us.